Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and something is going wrong in Brick Nottingham with interdimensional interference. I don't know what's causing it. Is it Doctor Strange? Is it the Alien Conquest aliens? Is it Doctor Inferno? Maybe it's my over-exuberant use of the Bedoing buzzer. Let's find out. Well, recently on one of my shopping trips to a Bricklink store, I nearly bought one of the sets that has this sort of interdimensional portal on from the Marvel Universe, and that was the Polybag 30652, Doctor Strange's Interdimensional Portal from 2023. But I thought, you know what? I've probably got enough Marvel in my city already. I kind of like things to be a bit more unique than that. And for about £6, I thought the bit that I really need is just four of these curved 4x4 tiles. So I went ahead and just bought those singular parts on Lego Bricks and Pieces as part of a bigger haul. Now, as part of the Sanctum Sanctorum set from 2022, set 76218, there's a few of these. In fact, they're really interchangeable, aren't they? We've got Doctor Strange 1 minute, and then a great big Gargantos beastie the next, hanging out of a wall, coming from another dimension through one of these portals to attack. And it also seems to link to sort of other times and places. I'm not sure if it's time travel as well as just geographical, but since it's interdimensional, hey, you could have all sorts of different time zones just in another dimension. So I thought it'd be quite fun just to install one of these in Brick Nottingham, and I thought I'd have it kind of against the wall, like the Sanctum Sanctorum set, with some hilarious or dangerous or perilous scene coming out, obviously, because we don't have enough peril in Brick Nottingham as it is. So basically what I've done is built this setup, which is basically to go into a pre-existing wall and make it double thickness just to conceal a panel as the kind of backdrop to our scene, and then this as the cutaway of the wall with these bracket pieces, top, middle and bottom, basically holding on the curved slopes. So if I take all this back off, Robin, oh, excuse me, mate, with his own little Bedoing buzzer, I can put this back in here and put our four curved tiles into position. And yeah, I think this will just be another crazy scene. And basically, I just need to now find a blank wall to put it in, and of course, a backdrop for it to represent, and probably then lastly, a time traveler or interdimensional traveler that is making the journey. So I think that looks absolutely great if I can find a big enough wall to fit this in already. But then I thought, well, what could be the backdrop? Now, I do have a couple of the stickers from that Sanctum Sanctorum set, and I really do like the sort of one that's almost like the space with all the whispering, winding, sort of weird stuff that's going on, like it's a real sort of, I don't know, a Big Bang sort of scenario or something like that. Definitely very wacky, but I wouldn't really know who to have coming in from that. Maybe a space traveler? I don't know. But then I thought, well, that is very much in tune with that actual set, so maybe I want to do something completely different. So I was thinking about what stickers I had that would fit on one of these panels and kind of fill that entire space. And I came across this sticker sheet, which is from the 75930 Indoraptor Rampage at Lockwood Estate from 2018, a Jurassic World set, of course, which has the scariest looking dinosaur I think I've ever seen, definitely in Lego anyway, that black one. He is evil looking. I don't want one of those in my city. Anyway, I thought that one of these two kind of internal scenes to that set, where these were display cases, could be a really good backdrop to another dimension, or maybe just our own dimension but a different time, where dinosaurs roamed the earth, and it'd be a good colour contrast to everything else and would really stand out. So I've just got to decide which one to use. Now I think I'm going to use the one on the right, because that seems to have some velociraptors in the background, and it just so happens as part of a bigger brick haul, kind of well, second-hand part buy that I did recently, I actually got a Velociraptor, and it's one of these bright blue stripy ones that came in the Lego Movie 2, of course. I don't know which one this is, whether it's Clay, Rocky, Cobra, Connor, Ripley, or the other one. Yeah, one of them was called the other one, which are all good film references. But they came in sets like 70835, Rex's Rexplorer from 2019. So I thought I could have that mounted in a wall, I could have that stuck on the panel, and then I could have this guy representing kind of the third one in the scene, having just gone, hey, what's that? That looks like some tasty meat going on through that hole. I'll pop through and investigate, and he can be actually in Brick Nottingham. Right, so I've wittered long enough. I think we need to go up to the Lego room and try and find where on earth this thing might fit. Now, I do like the idea of this portal as explaining some of the weirder occurrences in Brick Nottingham, like the fact that there are actual cavemen living in the caves under Major Oak Hill. Also, we'll have our mammoth build before too long, so how on earth did that get here? We've also got strange occurrences going on in the bay already, with another prehistoric reference. So yeah, that might explain quite a lot of that if there's some interdimensional interference. But looking for a space for this portal is easier said than done because, as you know, I like to fill absolutely every bare space with everything from adverts to more details and scenes. So there was one kind of up here, and maybe a velociraptor could come through this spot and kind of have leapt onto a rooftop. But I don't know. It looks a bit odd there, I think. So I kept looking, and I thought the only other place that really works at all in my entire city is the back of the police station modular. Yes. So basically, I thought if I removed the entire back wall, essentially, you can see I've already pre-destroyed it, and replaced part of it with our portal, it could go something like there. And then that would be quite good because if it was built into that wall, then we've got a bit of space for a velociraptor to be considering its next move. Now, we will probably have to move Jowls, the bulldog, along a bit. And that's fine. He can be having a bark at our new arrival. He might be the first tasty treat that it goes for. Who knows? But I do have to also build the rest of the building back. So we'll lose those two windows, but I don't think that's too bad because interdimensional portals just temporarily get in the way and it doesn't interfere with the insides. So yeah, that makes an interesting area even more interesting than it was before. So yeah, I'll incorporate that and get the sticker stuck down too. Well, just temporarily down on the build desk to attach that sticker, and it's a little underwhelming actually, in that it's a lot smaller than I thought. I thought given it was designed to go on one of these 1x6x5 panels, that it'd be a bit bigger, filling a bit more of the space. But we've got this great big boundary all around the outside, which is non-ideal because I wanted it to go right up to the edges. But let's have a look how it looks when it's sandwiched into my construction. We'll see how bad the damage is. I mean, there's always the possibility that I could sort of fill in some of the gaps with some 3D bricks of plant life or something like that. But yeah, there we go. I mean, that is the scene I was going for. But yeah, you can just sort of see those sort of side bits of emptiness. And I suppose maybe that's just part of the wall because we would always have that part visible and this part and so on. So maybe it's not so bad, but it does look a bit square, a bit like a TV screen almost in the middle of that. Now, will it really show too much when we've got this beastie standing in front of it? I don't know. Now, I could go for an alternate option at this stage, but I do quite like the dinosaur idea, and I'm never going to get this guy into the city if I don't do this, I think. So I'm going to see how it looks in situ, and, well, I don't think it will be too much of a problem with the view obstructed. So, yeah, minorly disappointing. You never can tell with these stickers. Right, up to the Lego room and for full installation. Well, it's been installed and the wall is repaired and dun, 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 there is our scene with the Velociraptor looking very hungry and inquisitive. Well, it's a good inclusion of a dinosaur in my city, but I must say I'm a bit upset with the size of that sticker. It does have that boundary around it that is quite visible, as I feared. And yeah, I could use some 3D pieces to make plants or something like that, also poking their way through from the Jurassic era, but I'm not sure that won't make it look even weirder or less clear as to what it is. So maybe I just need to accept that minor issue with it, and maybe even continue building these portals all around the city, like we're having some sort of meltdown of all the dimensions. Or maybe this one just dots around, kind of quantum leap style or something like that. 1 minute it's linked to the Elizabethan period, and somebody else is coming out of it. The next time it could be a dinosaur coming through. That might explain some of the series minifigures presence in the city after all. When we've got things like Marie Antoinette, we could actually use her then. That would be really interesting as well, perhaps. So let me have your thoughts as whether I should have more of these or just more instances of where they were, or if I can do something with the boundaries of that sticker, because, yeah, you still get the idea, and I do quite like it, and you don't notice it immediately, perhaps, if you're not as pernickety as I am. But basically, yeah, now I've seen it, I can't unsee that boundary around the outside. But I feel really sorry for Jowls, because unless he's very quiet, he's definitely going to get eaten first. But then again, maybe this guy doing the topiary right in front of the dinosaur is actually already been spotted. Wouldn't want to be him. Yes, it's going to be mayhem and something for the SSP to deal with, but then they'll probably be going on with something much more trivial. Cool. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you think of that. I think it's quite fun. A relatively minor build, but one that definitely improves a relatively quiet spot of the city. I'm pretty happy with it. I was just thinking that this could actually let us reimagine what's going on at the castle scene. At the moment, I've got loads of reenactors in costumes, dressed up for the tourists, representing all of the goings on of an ancient castle. But maybe these skeletal horse riding knights that are coming in from the side are actually interdimensional and real, and the actual actors are like, hey, I don't remember this in the script. What is going on? And, well, there's going to be carnage here as well. So much peril in my city. It must say something about my character. It's probably not good either. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome LEGO videos. And if you value this channel, there are many ways in which you can support it. Do check out the links in the description below. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, it'll be Wednesday, so we'll be doing a brick haul. And then another small build, I think, because of time at the moment, on Friday. Cool. Until then, see you. Yeah, nasty beastie. No, I don't mean the bulldog.